All right, question 10 on exercise 3F. This one says find the value of n in the formula. So we're trying to find that one in the formula for the BAC female. And we've got all the details there. So we've got BAC female, we've got M, and we've got H. So the only one we're missing is N. Now, normally I would tell you to rearrange the formula so that you get N equals. We like to have the subject of the formula. However, that's a lot of formula to move around, and I couldn't be bothered. It's actually going to take some time. Well, let's have a look. If I did it, I've got BAC female. I would multiply both by 5.5 M, which means I'd have 5.5 M there, and then that would be equaling 10N minus 7.5 H. So I would add, I would add 7.5 H onto both sides, which would give me BAC, down there, female times 5.5 M. So I'll just put them in brackets, plus 7.5 H equals 10N. I would then divide both sides by 10, which would give me, and you can see why I'm sort of going, let's not do that. It can be done, and it's not that bad, but it's cumbersome. So what we're going to do instead is we're actually going to substitute in and solve the little bits that we can, and then the only thing that'll be left is N. So let's do that. For this first one, the BAC female we've got is 0.066. So we're substituting this, and that equals 10N minus 7.5 times H, which is 2, all over 5.5 times 48. Now, this is one of those weird cases where I'll say, let's use the calculator as we go. So we've still got the 0.066, and that equals 10N minus, now 7.5 times 2 is 15. So I can just do that in my head. But then the 5.5 times 48 equals 264. So 264. So we're now at a stage where the only variable is the N. So now we can just do the stuff that we've done before to use inverse operations to get it so N is the subject. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 264, which will cancel them out, and it'll give me, and I'll do that on here, 0.066 times 264 equals 17.424, and that equals 10N minus 15. Then to get rid of the 15, I'll add 15 to both sides, which will give me 32.424 equals 10N. And then I'll divide by 10. And that will give me 3.2424 equals N. Now it wants us to do it correct to one decimal place. So if I do that, then my N is going to equal 3.2. And that's it. That's question A done. Question B, we're going to do something very similar. We're just going to sub them in, solve it as much as possible, or simplify it, and then we'll rearrange, just because it's easier than trying to rearrange that whole thing. Okay, so we have our BAC female is 0.120. Okay, then we've got equals 10N, which is staying as 10N, minus 7.5 times 4, in this case, all divided by 5.5 times 57. Okay. So once again, 0.120 keeps coming down. 10N minus, now 7.5 times 4 is 30 over, and 5.5 times, no, apparently not, 5 times 57 equals 313.5. So 313.5. There we go. Done that. And now we're solving for n. So we're just rearranging now to get n the subject. So we're going to multiply both sides by 313.5. Multiply by 313.5, because that will cancel them out, and it'll give us 0.120 times 313.5 will give us 37.62, which is 37.62 equals 10n minus 30. We add 30 to both sides. They cancel out, and we end up with 67.62 equals 10n. And then I divide both sides by 10, which will give me 6.762 equals n. But we want to do it to one decimal place, so n equals 6.8, because this 6 is going to make us round up. Okay. And that's all there is to it. So that was a weird one in that we didn't rearrange the formula first. We actually just put as much as we could into the formula and then rearranged it. So we can do it both ways. All right, we're done. Thanks.